So this is Mick Tobyn's poverty tour. We're exiting our garage/studio, and this is our cupboard where we have our washing machine, which we are fortunate to have, and dryer. But this had been where we would keep all our extra boxes of cereal, which you can see we have none at the moment. And got one package of toilet paper here and 3 boxes of Kleenex to last us the whole week. And we go through about 2 rolls of toilet paper a day here at Rancho Tobyn between Mother and I, so that's not a good situation to be in. Yeah, and then this is our pantry where we usually keep our junk food when we have some, and all we've got left is half a jar of peanuts, no chips or anything like that. And I should be cutting down on those anyway, because as you can see, no, that is not a distended belly of a starving person, but rather somebody who stress eats, and I've been very stressed lately, as you can imagine. So I could lose about 50 pounds, so, you know, maybe being starving won't be so bad in that sense, but not ideal mentally wise. And then this is our fridge, which is mostly bare, as you can see. The barest it's been in a long, long time. We've got barely 4 carrots there for the guinea pigs and just a little bit of lettuce, and they usually have a bit of those every day, so we'll be out of that in probably 2 or 3 days. And our neighbor fortunately gave us some peaches that she couldn't eat herself, so they were starting to go bad. So we're gonna, live off those for the next little bit. This is where we keep our condiments and so forth, and yeah, so we've got some of those at least, and some coffee for the week, so I can be alert at least while I'm worrying about paying bills. Tim Hortons, very nice Canadian company there, no plug intended. But at any rate, yeah, we would usually have cookies and things in there. But yeah, we've had to do without those. Wah, I'm sure you're not too sad about that. I have to do without cookies, oh poor Mick. But at any rate, yeah, nothing in my jars here except for some sugar for my coffee, because I like it sweet. And the guinea pigs, I don't know if I mentioned yet in this video, my children, my fur babies, typically have an extra bag of hay in the cupboard here as a backup for when they run out, but as you can see there is none, and they are down to just half a bag of hay, and they usually go through one of those every 1.5 weeks. The oxbow hay here. Hi boys. Yes, we're talking about you. I'm showing them how little food we have in the house right now. This is Sunny, the light one here, and Shady, and they have their own YouTube channel. And so if you would like to, donate to their Patreon once I make it, then that can be spent on getting some yummy, yummy hay for them here. But as you can see, yeah, there's barely half a bag there left, so that'll last us maybe to the end of the week. And then after that, I don't know what we're going to do, because as I mentioned, we have no money coming in at the moment, because I'm a stay-home personal support worker for my mother. So yeah, if you donate to their channel, that money will go to food for them, and at some point some toys for them to play with and review. And yeah, so you can know if they're good ones to give to your guinea pigs. And they do gladiator games every once in a while, the guinea pig gladiator games, where we build a little maze for them out of cardboard or whatever, and then they run around it and do different challenges. So that's always entertaining, right boys? That's right. Yeah, and last time you were fighting over your castle, which we don't have in your cage at the moment, but yeah, you guys were running in and out of it about 20 times in a row. Yeah, trying to see who could be the king of the castle. Yeah, you were very entertaining. So yeah, those are the kind of things that once we have money, we will be doing. So yeah, and then of course you'll be helping out my 84-year-old mother so that we can put her in a home before she completely loses her memory and forgets who I even am. Hopefully that won't happen anytime soon, but it seems like it's heading that way. So she would be much better off there, because we do have relatively good health care in Canada here, although it is rather expensive, but not as much as the States, where you have to pay for everything out of your own money. At least we get a little bit of government support here, like OHIP and things like that for medical expenses. So at any rate, yeah, that is the poverty tour. So save my guinea pigs, don't let them starve, and don't make me have to eat them if I'm starving myself, right? Because that's what guinea pigs were raised for initially. You were food for people. Yeah, not you particularly, but your species in general. Yeah, that's very sad. You were sold for 1 guinea, which is how you got that name. Yeah, guinea is a coin in Britain. Mm-hmm. Yeah, except you're from South America. That's right. Yes. At any rate, so we're going to wrap things up. But yeah, big things happening. I'm going to start helping other people not starve and have roofs over their heads, and hopefully people will be willing to help out with that, and in so doing, help me be able to afford to keep the roof over my head so I can keep making some cool music and videos for you folks. And yeah, any money I make from my music, half of it I'm going to donate to charity, and I'll have some concerts and things going on for that, and it'll all be good. So we'll all be helping each other, and just like the Mennonites, when they need a house built for a young couple that's freshly married, they all get together and they build it for them. They don't have a mortgage to pay off the rest of their lives, and living as slaves to the bank. So that's the kind of thing I'm hoping to happen, only on a global scale, and we'll get that going. You, me, and everybody else you tell about this video. So pass it on. The more people that see it, the better. And we'll talk to you next time. Mick Tobyn signing out.